Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for our Manchester United transfer roundup show and news roundup. Besides transfers, because again, it's been another day that hasn't been fulfilled with transfer rumors. One or two about Choupo, Moting, Lee, and a few other defenders. Anthony Martial, Sheikh Jassim, and if you haven't already checked out the live show done earlier on, basically that was kind of more in-depth talk, getting into a bit more. So usually shows like this, I read out the news, then I talk about it for a minute or two. Nothing more than that, because we try to keep the video to as little as we can as possible. But please do like the video, comment, hit that big subscribe button, and hit the notification bell beside it. It'd be much appreciated. They're all a bunch of legends. Let's move in and let's talk about the man who we can see, and that is Anthony Martial. So it came out yesterday, earlier on today, that Manchester supposedly Ten Hag told Martial to train on his own because he's not fit enough to train with the first team squad. But Martial's agent has denied reports that the striker has been told to train alone because he is not fit. Philip Lamboli, Anthony Martial's representative, has said that Martial has a hip issue that requires surgery. What is said about him is completely false. He was not excluded from the group, and he has no problems with Eric Ten Hag. Anthony Martial has been in Manchester for 9 seasons, and if he was not a great professional, then he would not have been at a club for so long. He is simply going to undergo a small operation on his adductors, which he should have done for a while, and which did not allow him to be 100%. So he will do it now. Anthony Martial will not leave and will stay until his contract ends in June. Anthony Martial was absent over Christmas and New Year's with illness, but has since recovered and returned to individual training. Now, I look at this, and I mean, Martial had the chance to leave in January, and he rejected that again. Did you reject it because look at the money he's getting at Manchester United? Is there a point going to a club that are going to play a lot and get paid less? Well, you might as well just stay at a club where you don't have to play a lot and earn more. I mean, look, it's anyone would love a job sitting around doing nothing all day and getting paid for it, right? I mean, I know I would, but unfortunately, that's not how it is. Martial, for me, he'd be gone in the summer. I'd be very, very surprised if Martial's a Manchester United player next season. Very, very. But our only striker who's fit at the moment is Rasmus Højlund. And, I'm not relying on him. And then if anything happens to Rasmus Højlund, goes to Marcus Rashford. And Rashford's form so far this season has been poor, to say the least. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing from I'm not happy with what I'm seeing from the attack in general. Do you know what I mean? Garnacho's probably been the only player that has kind of gotten away with criticism because he's kind of been performing better than your Rashfords, your Anthonys, your Højlunds, your Martials. Obviously, Pellistri and Ahmad kind of haven't gotten a chance yet, and it'd be nice to see them players get a chance in the first team to see what they can do, because I feel like youngsters are kind of performing well, like Kobe Mainu, Alejandro Garnacho, Cambuala when he played. He didn't do too bad, let's give it to the man. Rasmus is young, but he's scored 7 goals for Manchester United so far this season, 5 in the Champions League, 2 in the Prem. But Martial is a big, big issue, and Martial is definitely one of the deadwood players. Martial won't get a lot of interest from top clubs because of his he may ask for a high wage. He's very, very injury prone, very, very injury prone. So, I think there was a Turkish club interested in him and another club elsewhere as well. Martial has had the chance to leave Manchester United in January to get a lot more game time and actually try and revive himself. He went along to Sevilla. Poor. Giulio Lopetegui came out and just said, he's a lazy player. He just didn't rate Anthony Martial. And that loan spell did not work out. Am I surprised? No. Martial has had his good times at Manchester United. His good moments. Not a lot, but he's had a few. But we spent around 50 million on him, and he's not working out. Would it work out at a club elsewhere? Probably not. It may work in a league with a club that's not as competitive and as high ranked. Yeah, Manchester United are performing great at the moment. Yeah, people might look at Manchester United and classify us as a joke, but we're still one of the top clubs in the world. It's still a lot of pressure. Like it or not, as a Manchester United fan or Roundup fan, it's the truth. So let us know in the comments what your thoughts are with Anthony Martial at Manchester United. Do you think Ten Hag is right to have him away from the squad because the team, again, supposedly it's not true, but we'll never know. We will never know. But I do want to discuss, and I want to talk a bit about, let me just check, Matthijs de Ligt, the Bayern Munich centre-back. Coming out from Sport Bild, Matthijs de Ligt is actively being targeted by Erik Ten Hag. But Erik Ten Hag's Manchester United for the summer transfer window. Manchester United are also interested in Bayern Munich's Matthijs de Ligt, Everton's Jared Brandtway, and Nice's Jean-Claire Todibo. Now, look, out of them three, I'd probably favour Todibo. I look at Matthijs de Ligt and he can be a good centre-back, but I sort of just don't rate him anymore. He kind of hasn't been the main man at Bayern. It's kind of been Kim and Jay and Upamecano at the moment. De Ligt is third choice. And if you came to me with three options, Matthijs de Ligt, Jared Brandtway, or Todibo, or Jean-Claire Todibo, I'd go Todibo. We'd have probably more of a chance to get him because, Ratcliffe, Nice. It goes on and on and on and on and on. I just don't rate de Ligt. Someone said a few days ago when we had on the channel, he's a Dutch Maguire. Not far from it. He's a good centre-back. And if we signed him, I wouldn't at all be angry with it. And that's the same. If Jared Brandtway, I'd be a bit, okay, fair enough. But Todibo, I'd be like, right, nice. I like it. I really, really like it. But he is a target. And will we get him? Again, we can target Vinicius Jr. Yeah. Do you remember that show we did yesterday? Yeah. We can target Benzema on loan. That doesn't mean we're going to sign him. We may not sign one of them three centre-backs in Brandtway, Todibo, or de Ligt. We may not sign any of them three. But what Manchester United have to do is don't look at them because they're high profile. De Ligt, he played under Erik Ten Hag before. Erik Ten Hag, I want you to remain Manchester United manager. Stay away from your former players. Okay? Stay away from your former players, boss. That's all I want to see. But let us know in the comments, would you like Matthijs de Ligt at Manchester United, Jared Brandtway, or Jean-Claire Todibo? Or would you look at Silva? Thing's name is Antonio Silva. He'd be a player I'd look at. Young, Ruben Diaz. No. Saying it until you hear no. Now let's move in and let's talk about another Bayern player. I'm going to butcher his name. Eric Maxime Choupo Moting. So, Sky Sports, who was Dermot Shett, who was on Stretford Paddock, said Eric Maxime Choupo Moting is still a name that's been flying around for Manchester United. He's available and only has 6 months left on his contract. United behind the scenes will probably just be looking at him and other strikers. That position seems to be the area which United are focusing their attentions on. Manchester United have got their eyes open in the loan market in the last 2 transfer windows. United waited till deadline day to make signings, so you can't rule it out. Again, Dermot Shett from the Stretford Paddock. Again, Eric Choupo Moting, I'll just say. Bayern Munich backup player. Before Harry Kane came in, last season, Choupo Moting kind of went on a good bit of form, scoring goals left, right and centre. I don't rate this man. Stoke City player, by the way. Used to be Stoke City player, by the way, sorry. Is what I was meant to say. Let us know in the comments whether you'd like us to sign Choupo Moting on loan, on a 6-month loan, January to the end of the season. Let us know in the comment section below because I'm really interested to see this. Yes, we may need a striker because Martial, big issues there. Rasmus Højlund could do with a bit of an experience striker. But is Choupo Moting the man to give a bit of bring in a bit of experience, a bit of style, a bit of class? No, he could be just like Weghorst, will score no goals, or he may come to Manchester United like the world on fire. He'll be a second choice. I doubt Ten Hag will want to be dropping a 70 million striker in Rasmus Højlund. It'll be a second choice option. I'm sure Choupo Moting would be open to joining Manchester United, but would we get him? I don't know. Personally, I don't know. Fabrizio Romano, Eric Choupo Moting would be open to joining Manchester United this month. That was from Fabrizio Romano via Give Me Sport. And obviously, Sky's Darmar Shet, who was on Stratford Paddock. Big up Stratford Paddock. We can't. I wouldn't rate him, but he would be a second choice. He'd be like the exact player he is at Bayern, because no one in that Bayern team is going to be striker. It's only Harry Kane. Harry Kane's the best striker at Bayern. Obviously, he is. And I think coming to Manchester United wouldn't work out for Choupo Moting. We had the news about Karim Benzema. I was up for it. Happy days. Because, come on, there's a big difference between Choupo Moting and Karim Benzema. A big, big difference there. So don't jump at me. Big, big difference. But I do think, I do have a slight feeling we will end up bringing Choupo Moting in. I just have a slight feeling. It's not a feeling I like to have, but it's a feeling I think that'll have to be had. Because I do think we will bring him in. And again, it may work out, it may not work out, depending on how we're trying to do. But he hasn't got a lot of pace. I think he's in his 30s. I just can't see the logistics behind it. I look at it and I think it's our only choice signing. That's what I look at it as. We'll probably sign him a week before 2 or 3 days before the transfer window ends. It'd be one of them things where Rasmus Højlund will pick up a knock. Hopefully he doesn't touch wood. Oh, we have Benzema, Choupo Moting. Bring him in. That's what it'll be. Or else we'll just bring him in. Because what more can we do? What more can we do? If we bring in Choupo Moting, I'll be like, right, Choupo Moting, I'll do a live video. I'll talk about it. There'll be more cons and pros. That's just what I think it is. But I just don't rate them. But as long as it comes, would you like us to bring Choupo Moting to Manchester United? Is there a chance we can get Benzema in? Looks like he's probably going to end up staying in Saudi. So last bit of news, last but not least, is again more news about Sheikh Jassim. Again, let us know in the comments. Choupo Moting, delete, Brantway, Tadibo. Let us know what you'd like any down Manchester United. So Sheikh Jassim claims he met Manchester United's $4.5 billion asking price, despite the club telling its shareholders they did not. The Qataris also say they also provided proof of funds. The group have been left furious after Man United claimed to shareholders that the group did not hit the valuation set by owners, the Glazers, or show evidence as to where the finance was coming from. That's from Mike Keegan. Now, again, I feel like Manchester United at this moment of time, it's more no football for a week. Let's just find something to talk about, and this is it. And again, you don't know what to believe because you're getting told that their offer wasn't acceptable. It couldn't be accepted. It wouldn't match this, and this. What is meant to match this, and this? I wanted us to bring in Sheikh Jassim. I was up for the Qataris buying Manchester United. I was up for it. Just like many other Manchester United fans were. I was up for the deal. Can we bring him in? Can we bring him in? You don't know whether it's true or not, but I'm just going to read it to you because I do think it's a bit women were getting told this and this and this. Next, like Ben Jacobs came out with it. He was a solid source, is what I'm trying to say. Same with Mike Keegan. It'd be interesting to see what happens. It will be interesting to see what happens. And the last bit of news, Manchester United are considering a revamp of their defence in the summer. Rafael Varane, Johnny Evans, Victor Lindelof, and Harry Maguire could all leave. But anyway, so let us know what you think about that. And let us know what you think. Sheikh Jassim claims that he met Manchester United's $4.5 billion asking price. Let us know in the comments what your thoughts of it is. Let us know your thoughts on the Manchester United news. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll speak to you all on the next one. Bye bye for now. Have a good one. Peace.